Happy Friday, folks. I know I have had this sitting on the timeline, so I do apologize. Hugh and Lisa here. We are waiting for you to get connected, you guys. But I trust that you have had a fantastic and amazing week. I'm feeling fired up. Some great things are happening. Hugh, I don't see you online yet, and definitely want to make sure we don't use up too much time on today's show. So we can just jump right in. Today's topic, you guys, we are jumping into Remodeling Revisited. Remodeling Revisited. And if you haven't had a chance to jump on, oh my gosh, I realized I jumped right in and didn't even invite you guys. While I wait for you to get connected, I just want to share that I'm excited about the new Hugh and Lisa Facebook page. Talk about turn up, turn down for what? Turn down for what? So yes, I'm actually streaming this live now from the Hugh and Lisa Facebook page. So do me a solid, be sure when this video ends, or even on the video, if you're seeing it from my personal page, Lisa Puerto, or you're seeing it over at Hugh Williams' timeline, hit that like button. Check out the Hugh and Lisa. That's where we'll be posting the video content. Most of any real estate related content is going to be found on the Hugh and Lisa page. And if you're needing us to be a resource, please let us know how we can help. So let me find out what's going on with Hugh's connection.
For some reason, I'm not connected to you at all. And it says I'm waiting for an update.
So you've hit the link?
Yes. And I see my picture on the screen and yours.
Bring. Let's see here. So you're sitting in the lobby of somebody else's show. This is not our show. Yeah, you're in somewhere else. So you need to, now that you logged in, go back in that email that I sent you and click the link because you just downloaded the app.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So let's get Hugh online. I'm not even gonna wait. Let's wait till he gets on so I can kind of like just jab on him real quick about not bringing his laptop. But it's cool. Technology is great because he can actually do this from his phone, and he was downloading the app for the first time. So it's giving him it's taking him a learning curve to learn how to do it. But nevertheless, he will be on. It will get it done. We'll get it done. We'll get it done. So as I was saying, I was sharing about the Hugh and Lisa Facebook page, which I'm really excited about because we have a lot of exciting things in store for you in the days to come, the months to come, the years to come. Longevity, long-term. That's what we keep saying. That's what we keep building. Longevity, long-term. And what we offer here on our platform is that an avenue for you to build long-term, albeit your business, albeit real estate wealth, generational wealth, all that good stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Also, if you're online, and I know it's in the middle, some of you have not had a chance to catch lunch yet. It's an early lunch, but I need to wrap this up because my son's got a school parade that I want to make sure I'm there to attend, which is that's why I scheduled this broadcast a little bit early. So I finally see Hugh, and that's great. Hello, Hugh Williams.
Hello, Lisa Puerto. How are you?
Phone looks great, actually. I think I want to do you like that. I'm gonna spot light you like this. So I can ask you, why don't you have your laptop at work today?
Oh, because I just got a new 8 terabyte hard drive, and I am loading up my new hard drive. That's why 8 terabytes of information that I can store securely. Now, booyah! Yeah, that's why. That's why. Working.
Okay,
Now,
just checking.
just okay, good.
Had to just check,
As you always say, use the tools that are there for you. My phone is here. It's working. You just said you'd like this better than my laptop. Win-win situation. Now, let's help clients.
Yeah, I definitely want to make sure that it holds through the stream. So this is, yeah.
Ooh,
So,
that hurt.
Anyway, let's just jump right in, because I'm gonna just do a whole bunch of boom, 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 bing, and I just don't want to do that to you. It's Friday.
That's right. Don't worry. Today's your day. Tomorrow's my day. We'll have it. You can just go ahead. Have at it. Wow. And everybody knows who you really are now. You just let everybody all across the web know how you treat me from time to time.
Well, you know what?
Jab.
Here's the thing about it. The people that are going to win from this point forward, you guys take notes, is people who are authentic, they're real, and they're in their truth. So I'm me. This is me. If I'm saying, Hugh, why don't you have your equipment for work? Today's a work day, right? It's a work day. And I was just wondering.
I have equipment. I have a phone. You can do mostly everything on your phone. So
very true. All right. So for those of you who are new to the show, Hugh and Lisa here, we are local real estate professionals, and we are based in California. So I just want to actually share with you. You are viewing us now from the Hugh and Lisa Facebook page. So excited about that. And be sure to subscribe, like, share. You can connect with Hugh Williams at 2Hugh on Facebook. Lisa Puerto, yours truly, super agent. You can connect with me and build with me, please, on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, at LA Super Agent. So today's topic, we are going to touch on remodeling revisited. And this is a great topic, especially around this time of year. I would say, Hugh, I'm going to bring it up on the screen, and you can just jump right in. And there it is. Boop, 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 boop. Ta-da! It's also on the timeline, remodeling revisited. Let's talk some numbers, because that's really what it all comes down to. We touched on this last week, right, Hugh? On last week's show, we talked about, we had a client who wanted to just kind of do something extravagant with the bathroom, and it's like, not so much if it's not going to get the most return value once you have invested, put in the work, and you want to look at that ROI. So today's topic, we're going to expand on just a little bit of that. And of course, if you have any other questions, comments, you can drop it in the comment box. You can send us a message, or you can always pick up that great tool called phone and give us a call.
Give us a call.
Hugh, help us out here. Remodeling revisited.
Because the text is so small, I don't have it in front of me, so you're going to have to give me the tagline, and I can go from there.
Okay, super. I love that we can improvise. New roofing. So, by the way, I must say this is brought to you by the California Association of Realtors, and it is talking about, here are the top 5 most common exterior renovation projects and how appealing they are to home buyers at resale. All right. Number 1, new roofing. It says cost estimate is $7,500. The percent value recovered is 109%. Hugh?
Premium. One of the most cost-effective renovations you could do for your home because it's your roof. Overall, curb appeal is pretty good, but once you get in the house, having a wonderful roof, that's one of the things that most inspectors look at, most home buyers look at. They want to know how old is the roof. The roof is your protection. It protects everything under it. It is worth every dime of that investment. If you're going to invest 80% of the time, that's one of the best things you can do because it's not superficial. It will be there for years and it adds to the stability of the home.
Yeah, that's a good one. And that's a big ticket item. Big ticket item, and well maintained and cared for definitely save dollars, like most things in your property, around your property. So just so you know, we are talking about the top 5 most common exterior renovation projects. And
now, let me just throw this in. It may appear to be a big ticket item, but in the overall scheme of things, the $7,000 to $10,000 that you will use to do your roof will give you so much more bang for your buck when the new buyer comes in, because that's one of the things that they look at as a big ticket item. And if you pay for it, it's a lot less expensive than if someone else pays for it. And when I say that, they're looking at it like, I can get it done for $7,000. They're looking at it as a $10,000 or $12,000 or $13,000 expense. So
right.
To them, it's a much higher cost, and that draws away from your bottom line.
Right. And we definitely had earlier this year a true story about that. The seller, it could have cost him $5,000, but ended up costing him $15,000 because he just didn't do what he was supposed to do. The buyer went and brought in a whole team of contractors and professionals and said, this is what it's going to cost me to do it. And instead of kind of doing it the right way, just kind of just take care of business, it ended up costing a lot more. So I'm so glad you brought up that perspective, because yeah, from a seller standpoint, your property, you can maintain it, do the maintenance, let it be more cost effective to you, rather from a buyer perspective, as Hugh was pointing out, it is seen as a big ticket item in terms of coming in and having to do that work, in addition to the costs that involved to purchase that property. And if you haven't had a chance to check out the other videos, we did talk about things, the expensive post-purchase. I think that was a great topic as well. Let's move on. So number 2, new vinyl windows. It says the cost estimate is about $18,975. Percent value recovered is 79%.
One of the great things about windows is the prices vary across the gambit, but the great thing about these things that we try to instill on all our clients, it makes sense to get good quality windows. There are several off brands or several fly-by-night guys who will come in and say, oh, we have the best windows since sliced bread. But in long term, get the very best windows you can afford, because it's ease of overall aesthetics to the house. In addition, sound quality, value of air conditioning and heat in your home are all based on these windows too, and the seal that they have, and it all affects quality of life. Because if you live next to a high traffic area and you get good windows, that sound you don't hear. It minimizes that sound. And that's one of the things that gives your house added value. I cannot tell you how many times we've had a house for sale and the person will come in and close all the doors and ask us to close all the windows. Why? They're listening to see how that traffic affects them. We had a wonderful property that was on Crenshaw that sold for a considerable amount over the asking. Why? Quality windows and soundproofing of the home. It was just a joy to have people come in and say, close the door. And they didn't think, by then we knew what they were doing. And when the door was closed, you saw the amazement and the wonder on their face when they said, oh, wow, I can't hear anything. Quality window. That was a seller in itself.
By the way, I just, so that they know, we actually broke record price for the highest price sold
On Crenshaw.
On Crenshaw. So,
ball out.
Yeah, that was, guys, just FYI, just, just letting you know. Moving on to number 3, new garage door. Cost estimate, $2,300. Percent value recovered, 87%.
This is not only an aesthetic issue, it is also a safety issue. That price is a little high. You can do a lot better than that. However, if you have children or you have elderly adults in your home, getting a quality garage door is paramount, because the new ones, by most codes, have auto stop. And if you have a little child that's playing, or an adult or older adult that's going in and out, you don't want that heavy door to come in contact with them. And the great thing on top of that, the aesthetics, it's eye candy, people, eye candy. California is a car state on average. People have their designer cars and they want to pull up in their designer car. They want to have that nice door. So it's really a no-brainer if you can afford to do it.
Right. Oh man, that's so true, especially because we're out looking right now, and it is something, especially when we're looking at properties that the garage is attached. It's like right there next, front door, garage door. And this varies because, again, there are people that connected with us that are all over the country. So there are attached properties and detached garages, attached garages, detached garages. So the ones that tend to stand out the most, of course, would be the property where the garage is attached and it's just right there. So I think that's where it would be even more significant to invest in a garage door. Yeah.
You're right.
Number 4, new fiber cement siding.
Perfect. I mean, once again.
Oh, let me give the estimate. New fiber cement siding, cost estimate $18,000. Percent value recovered is 83%.
It affects everything. Quality of air that comes in your unit, the sound, the heat, the air conditioning. It's one of the new things that's out there that's just adding to the quality of life inside, because of so many things around on the outside. It's just it's one of those things that just gives you a lot of added value when you say to a person, my house is well built and it has this extra feature.
83%. You talking about added value? That's the recovery of it. 83%. That's nice. All right. The number 5, the last one. New steel front door. Cost estimate $2,000. Percent value recovered 75%.
Right now, one of the great things about these new steel doors is they have them in a plethora of styles, designs, colors, and everything. You can walk up to this door and not know that it's not. You have no idea that it's steel, but it just gives your house so much security. One of the things that when I first moved out here 20 years ago, I didn't understand, and I saw it as strange, is coming from back east, we have locks that locks into the frame of the door on both sides. Here, we had this one little lock, and I kept saying, this doesn't make sense. But now with the steel doors you've put up, it is a beautiful thing, and it's definitely eye candy when you walk up to that door. It just sets your house off. It just makes it look so rich, so elegant, so livable, so much of an entry. And in addition to that, with that, you don't need those what do we call build your own steel doors, the ones with the little vents on it that you look through. You know, ooh, they're not bad because a lot of people have them, but this just elevates your property to another level.
Right. And giving that information, given these top fives, and there's so much more when we're talking about remodeling, but I like that I think these are great ones, and I could see why they're top five, because again, Hugh keeps talking about this thing. He keeps saying eye candy, eye candy. And all these upgrades or these remodel features provide not just the eye candy, but a great return or recovering on your investment. So
yes,
long term, and especially if you're thinking, if you have a plan, especially if you sat down with your professional, Hugh and Lisa, we do design a plan that is either 3, 5 year, 10 years, depending on what your plan is, because these are things that if it's a short-term plan, albeit you're investing that, you're flipping that property, remodeling to resell in a very short time, then of course you're going to have quite a budget for this. But long-term, we like to just make sure in the conversation we are pointing out these things that will give you the greater return on your investment over a period of time by the time you get ready to either sell that property, to do an upgrade or a downsize, depending on what your personal real estate needs are. With that, Hugh, we're going to get ready to wrap up. Please let them know, do we have any upcoming, what's exciting? I know there's tons of things happening with inventory that they definitely have to connect with us. I'm not going to overwhelm you in a 20-minute show. Well, we've actually gone over our time right now. Too much information, but get connected so you know what's going on in terms of inventory. But do you want to do some shout outs real quick? Because I know you're limited in terms of what you can do on the app.
Oh, well, that's all right. For that, let's just stick with us. Blatant advertisement, guys. Give us a call, 323-348-1222. We have 2 new listings. They're probate, but they don't need court approval. So we are looking for additional buyers. They're investor specials. So all you investors out there who's looking to pick up on a good property, please give us a call, 323-348-1222. Hugh and Lisa here to serve you your real estate resource. Give us a call.
It's so funny. I just love that you're like all over the place with that. Give us a call, your real estate resource. It's just like that wasn't real commercial, but I'm glad he gave the disclaimer. He's like disclaimer. So this is the Hugh and Lisa Facebook page that we're streaming from, and also building out the website. Really excited about that. And again, like Hugh said, if you're interested or are thinking in the market and thinking of selling, actually is a process, you guys. You don't say I'm going to sell today and then you just do it. It's check us out. Let's sit and do a consultation. So to sell or buy investment property, downsize, upgrade, senior downsize in particular, because there's a generational shift happening that we want to make sure you're connected with those that can be resourceful to you. Hugh and Lisa. No, this way. The number is 1-323-348-1222. Hugh and Lisa here. It's Friday, and again, we're helping you make the what?
Right move.
All right, and we're out.